everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I've got this great collection from our friends at Stampendous. These are the pop frame cutting die collection. Let me show you the 4 coordinating stamps here and then also the die mechanisms. So this first one is the gift frame, and then we've got the leafy frame, flower frame, and the adorable little kitty frame. And then the cutting dies. This particular one has 11 pieces. It's got full instructions on the inside here, so that's really great, but I'm also going to show you how this works today. So first of all, I'm going to show you a card. So here I've used the frame, I've used the gift frame right here, and then when you open it, it just pops open like that with the dimension. It's got the cute extra little embellishments, it's even got a hello at the top edge. So how do we put this together? It's actually really, really simple. This is just a 6.5 by 5-inch card. And then you want to start off with a piece of paper. This is all written on the inside here. You want to start off with a piece of paper that's 5.25 by 8.25. Okay? So then you're going to sort of just score this outside piece. And I just like to just do this and then make a little pinch right there. Because you don't want to score it through here. And that's because if you did that, this frame piece right here, it would have score line across it. You want the score line to be here and not actually on the frame. All right, so we've just put a little score on the outside corners. Then we're going to take our primary, the pop-up mechanism is this guy right here. Oops, there we go. All right, and then it's got these little score lines right here. And those are where you're going to align these little pieces with the score lines that you've put on your paper. And then I like to use just a little bit of low tack tape here to keep everything down. All right, so you're making sure that those pieces are evenly spaced on the sides, on the left and the right. And then I just like to put a little piece of tape right here and right there, okay? And then you're just gonna run that through your die cutting machine. Now, because this is only 5.25 inches wide, it'll run through a 6.5 or 6-inch wide platform, like a Big Shot or a Gemini Junior. And then you're gonna get this. So that's just what this looks like. It's already scored and everything, all right? Now we're gonna just take that and we're gonna fold the score line here. And then the score line right here, you're going to fold this bottom one kind of forward and the top one back. So that when you close this, there we go. When you close that, you're going to return to those score lines right there. That's your card fold. And then this is going to go like that. So just a little poking and prodding, and it all folds together like that, okay? So it's got these great little wavy lines, and then it's got this little space up top here. That's the point where you would take your little hello die, and you would put that right here, okay? Lay that flat again, tape that down, run that through your machine another time, and then you would get this really cute little feature right there, which I think is adorable. All right, so once you've got it to this point right here, then you're just going to take a standard card. Really, you just want to make sure it's at least the 6.5 by 5-inch card that I have. And I just glued it right inside the card. Now, before I did that, I used some patterned papers just to dress it up. So what I have got is the dot paper is from Dotted Duos #2. Boy, I'm gonna have to cover this stuff up. The sticky adhesive on here is really effective. So the Dotted Duos #2 paper pack, I use that nice teal green that's right there. And then I also used Gingham #2 cardstock, has that same teal green. So I used that to actually die cut my mechanism out of. So I've got that, then I glued down my teal green cardstock. And then I wanted to add a couple little different colors here of like, this is the gingham. So the 12 by 12 gingham #2 has this great purple color right there. I just took strips of that, went here and here, and I also just took a little strip of the purple gingham cardstock and just matted that long edge right there and then glued that there. So it's a little bit of piecing here and here. Then I added some Dazzle Borders. And the borders that I added are, these are fancy border dazzles. And I think there's, say 96 different borders. So I think it's 96 fancy border dazzles. And I use these white ones. Okay, and so I just added those along the top and the bottom. And then I also, on the front, just did a little bit of layering here with paper, did the border here out of the gingham. And then I added another one of those fancy border dazzles right here. And now I want to kind of finish embellishing this. I should mention that I used, for coloring, I used the Tri-Blend markers by Spectrum Noir. I used the Hydrangea blend, which has got a dark purple, a medium, and a light purple all in one pen. And also this is the Jade Green pen, same thing. If you're not familiar with these pens, it's got a darker color. I'll show you what these look like here. Got this dark jade that's just beautiful. And then it's got the medium or mid, which you can then just blend like this right into the darker one. And then it's got the light. So it gives you this great ombre effect that is wonderful if you're not great at blending. These, and I'm not great at blending, so these just save my life because you can look more professional at coloring than I am for sure. So I colored in my little gift frame right here, and there's a couple of different ways you can use the gift frame. You can die cut this large frame piece right here from white, and then you can just stamp on, well actually I prefer to stamp it first and then die cut it, and then die cut this piece right here, and then you're leaving the center white. And then I took another size frame, I think this is the smaller one, and die cut that out of purple, and then just foam taped that right in the center. Now for your inside frame, this one I actually made a proper frame out of it and cut away the center and then put paper behind it. So do either one. It's kind of nice that it's versatile like that. So here I want to finish embellishing my card, and I've got some purple jewel dazzles, the little circles that are so adorable. And I've also got this little jewel picker, which we love. It's got two ends and they're both a little sticky, a little tacky. And you can just lift up your little dazzle stickers and place them so easily. This tool makes such a difference for my design partner and friend Debbie and I. We just love, well, that one's not going to come up. We just love how, there we go, how these just pick up really nicely. Boy, I say they're picking up nicely. There we go. You really do. And you can just place those just like that along the border. And then you can also place some more amongst the frame, among the confetti that's already stamped on there. I just thought it's fun to get a little glitz, a little glamour. Just like that. All right, so I want to show you something else that you can do. So for this one, I used the leafy frame set. Here, as you can see, I stamped that, and then I didn't do anything on the center as far as a window. I just wanted to use it as a nice little wavy rectangle. So for this one, I just stamped it and then I die cut it like this, and then added the little happy anniversary. The paper pack that I used is the Secret Garden. This is the 12 by 12 patterned cardstock. So patterned cardstock is new for us. It is double-sided and a great new weight. And then we've also got the Secret Garden solid cardstock to go with that. And I used both of those here. This is the back side of the really pretty paper here that shows all the really bold flowers. On the back of each of those is just sort of a leafy scene. So I used that, also used the coordinating cardstock to go with it. And for the pens, I used citrus green and also a light green pen and the hydrangea blend as well for a little purple. And then on the inside, I went ahead and glued my panels in place, but leaving the side open because I'm going to show you another little trick here. But this part right here, I just cut the panels slightly smaller than the 5 by 6.5 inch. And then I used this curved piece right here and die cut another edge. Cute little decorative edge that has little stitches on it. And then used these shapes, an oval and a circle, and these cute little hydrangea pieces, and colored those as well. All right, so for these inside pieces, I'm gonna make a little photo album. A little happy anniversary photo album with some vintage photos in there. I decorated the front and the back. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how we went about making this first. So the first thing you want to do is take paper. It doesn't have to be 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. You want it to just be at least that size because you're going to fold it in half all the way this time. Okay, and then you're going to take that mechanism again and you're going to put this straight edge kind of overlapping that fold a little bit. You don't want it under the fold. You want it to overlap just a little tiny bit. So put it like that. And you're going to run it through your machine. So you have a fold right here and then your open ends are right here. And then when you're done, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this piece right here. You're going to do a little cutting. So we're just going to cut away these pieces. And then you can cut away the excess here. All right, so that's what you're going to get with your fold intact, right? And I did this out of the decorative cardstock, okay, patterned cardstock, and also solid. And so then I also put a window in there. So I just chose one of these great little pieces. Now you can do that at this point right here and just save yourself a little one step, or you can wait until it's already die cut here and then place your window. Doesn't make any difference. All right, so then you're just going to make sure you've got this folded, and then you're going to glue in photo or a piece of paper on that side or cardstock that's stamped, okay, and then you're going to glue that shut. All right, so that's what we've got right here. I've inked the edges with a little bit of green, put a couple little stamps on there to decorate, message on the back. So you're creating sort of a book page right here that has a front and back. And then what we're going to do is take a little bit of our Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue. This is our favorite glue that you can get at Paper Wishes. And we're going to do that right up to where that fold is, front and back. Now normally I would have, you could have these glued down. I just did it so glued down my panels on the outside edges just to make things a little easier for me when I'm showing you how to do this, but you could glue these before you have the panels glued down. I'm just tucking these right under this panel. Oops, before my glue dries, I'm going to tuck this one under. All right. So probably a better thing to do would be to glue these two together at the base and then glue them in as one. All right, so that's one side. And this last side, same thing. And I'm going to glue this one over on this side. And you just want to make sure that everything is aligned before you really secure it in place. All right, so once I've got that done, now I can make sure my panels are all done and secure here. And the center part is secured because I put glue on the front and the back. All right, so when you open up your card, you want to make sure you got a nice fold there. When you open this up, you've got this nice little anniversary book or a little birthday book with little pages in it. That's just how it's going to hang. So, you guys, that's how these great little pop frame cutting dies work. I should also mention, you know, we've still got the cute little flower frame and the kitty frame. There's great examples of these on our website. So I encourage you to check that out. Now, if we have a great money saver on this whole collection too. So if you are watching us on our vlog page at paperwishes.com, so you would look over on the right-hand side to see the money saver. And below the video, there is a photo gallery where you will see full color pictures and a supply list for both of these projects. And below that is a drop-down list that you can click on and see every single product that I used on here, even things like the little jewel picker and the dazzles and the low tack tape. Everything is there that you can see individually, and you can click on those and it'll take you to that product page. If you're watching us on YouTube, click on the link in the description box below the video and it'll take you to everything I just talked about. And hey, consider giving us a thumbs up. It really helps people find our channel. And subscribe. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week. And if you don't subscribe, or if you don't join our email list at paperwishes.com, you might miss something. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.